Hi, so it's quite literally New Year's an hour after midnight, and I read the little prologue thing. I'm not sure what it's called. I also drew on the side of my book, so let's just admire that. But that is a very good opening. I'm very intrigued, and I feel like this book's gonna hurt me, so let's go. Okay, so I am in chapter 2, and they are looking for a missing boy named Neil. And I reread the back of the book just because I was like, is Neil the main guy? I thought it was someone else. He's just a kid to introduce the idea of the book. And then I got scared of the back description of the book because there are trees crinkling outside. So, how am I going to read this? Why did we pick a horror book? Hello, it is now January 20th. The last video I filmed was January 2nd. I am not far into this book at all. I've already read 7 books this year, so I was putting this one off because I didn't want to finish it, forget everything, and then have to review it. And now I'm like running out of time because I'm busy with work. So we're gonna see how long we can read tonight. Yeah, I'm going on a trip with Casey tomorrow, so you might see her in some of my updates. I know she is well ahead of me by this point. Yeah, so I am now on page 37. I have not read a lot today. And so far, Jake, the main character's son, or he is the main character, I'm not sure. He can talk to ghosts. So that's interesting. I kind of thought it was a ghost at first, and then his dad basically confirmed, yeah, he's talking to himself and his imaginary friends. Like, no, sir, that's a ghost. The vibe of this book so far is kind of reminding me of the book Imaginary Friend. So I'm interested to see how they will differ and how they might be similar. While Imaginary Friend was a horror, I was never scared. So who knows if I'll be scared while reading this one, even though that back got me for some reason. I guess it's the fact I don't like the thought of someone outside a window. And even though I'm on the 2nd level right now, it's like, oh crap, there's a window there, you know? But yeah, so we'll see how I handle that. I did, like way back in the beginning of the month, have a bad dream relating to the premise of this book, so that was fun. But yeah, I'll update you whenever. Also, some things I have been wondering. I can't remember if Jake's dad has a name, but why does Jake already talk to ghosts? Because usually that happens in the new town, and they're about to move to said new town. But he can already talk to ghosts. It seems like he's been able to do it since he was a little kid. And the new house they're moving to, they picked it because Jake was drawn to it. Why was he drawn to that house? Because the dad is like, it's a fucking creepy house. So I'm curious about that too. Also, I wonder what a butterfly has to do with the story, because that's a butterfly in that handprint, so. Okay, so Jake and his dad just moved to their new house, and Jake drew a picture of it, and he drew a little creepy girl next to him, and just, thanks, I hate it. So it's like their first night in the house, and Jake is all like, if you leave the doors half open, soon you'll hear the whisper spoken. You know what? At this point, I would just throw the whole child away. Bye-bye, Jakey. You can fend for yourself outside. No more being in my house. So, it's night, and I'm reading this, and I just came to the realization that I have to go downstairs to get my melatonin. But my parents are in bed, so the lights are all off. How am I supposed to do that, Casey? How? Yeah, no. Jake was all like, Dad, you gotta lock the door so the whispers don't get to me. And I say, fucking drop kick your kid into the sun and move to a new country and change your name. That happened to me. That's exactly what I would do. I would just drop kick them into the sun and get a new identity so whatever's latching onto them can't get to me.
Hello. So this is me checking in while reading The Whisper Man by Alex North. I realize we're supposed to be doing this more often and as we're reading, but I am horrible at that because when I'm getting into a book, I hate stopping and then filming myself. Because it's too distracting. I get too into reading. So instead I'm just going to be popping in on page 136 to share my thoughts, and I'll try to do that at like the halfway point and the 3/4 point and maybe the end too. Just kind of share what I'm thinking of the book so far. Right now I'm just at the part where they discovered Neil Spencer's body. So far I'm actually really enjoying this book. I'm not usually a like thriller horror reader, which I'm not sure why, because I enjoy thriller crime TV shows and movies. So I think I might have to explore more of this genre. But so far, I have been pleasantly surprised by this book. I feel like the writing is quite strong. There's like some really good lines in here so far that I've really enjoyed. And I've also been terrified multiple times. It's fun to read this book at night. And also the mystery is really interesting. I think, it's got like the classic elements of kind of a thriller book, or thriller plot, I guess I should say. But definitely keeping me interested, making me want to read more so I can figure out what's going on. At this current moment, my theory, and I feel like I know it's wrong, but I'm still going to share it anyway. My theory is that the new Whisper Man, who is now currently doing, I don't know if he's actually new, but the one who's now currently killing these boys is the son of the old Whisper Man. I forget his name, the one who's in prison right now. So that's my thought. I'm not sure if it's correct, but that's my guess at this current point in the novel. But yeah, otherwise I am quite surprised. I really like the different perspectives of the book. I didn't think we'd get that, but I am enjoying it. I like having like the adult voice, the kid voice, and then also the different detectives' voices in there. I think especially in these kind of books, there's like so many different ways to look at a situation, especially when you're trapped in like a kid's head. It can kind of make the dark content seem less heavy, whereas when you get the adult perspective, you don't get like the curiosity and the like a kid's way of just believing the supernatural. So you get kind of the best of both worlds here, plus the detective's perspective, which is a little bit more critical thinking, kind of digging into the case a bit more. So yeah, so far so great. I'm very curious to see where this goes, and I guess I will be seeing you guys at the halfway point.
And that concludes Casey's only clip of this vlog. Thanks for keeping us in suspense. So I just recorded this big long video and my volume didn't work. So I'll just try again. Basically, Jake's going to school for the first day. The night before, he sleeps in the bed with his dad because he hears someone whispering outside of his window. And I think we just need to throw the whole child and the whole house and the whole town away. And the cop, I don't remember the cop's name. He has a lot of man pain. Lots of it. We love that in this house, or this car. And oh yeah, Tom, the dad. I don't think I knew his name until I looked at the back again. Goes home after dropping his son off at school, and someone is trying to break into his garage. It's like, at this point, just run away. Change your name, forget everything you ever knew, and just start life over. Okay, so Tom confronts the man, and the man's like, oh, I used to live here, can I come look around? And Tom's like, no, this is my house, bro. Which is good. Don't let strangers into your house if they say they lived there before, especially if your child heard someone whispering outside his window at night. Call the cops instead. If anyone ever tries to do that, just call the police, because you don't need them coming into your house. So Tom goes into the garage and finds a bunch of butterflies. There's 4 butterflies, and I'm wondering if there's 4 butterflies for the 4 dead kids from 20 years ago. And I'm also wondering if this is the butterflies are gonna be like what deer were in Imaginary Friend. So, because there is a butterfly on the cover, and there's a bunch, you can't really see that from how I'm holding this, but there's butterflies within the butterfly, like breaking away. So I'm curious to see how that imagery goes. Oh boy, I'm back in this shirt. I don't think you guys have seen it this much on this account, but on my main channel, Claire's Got Books, I'm recording a review for every book I read this month, and I think I've been wearing this shirt in every video. And I've read 7 books so far. So, anyways, a lot's happened. I'm a bit further in. A bit. So, Mr. Policeman Pete has like this past with the serial killer, the Whisper Man, and they just found the body of the one missing victim who's been missing for like 20 years. Tom found him in his garage, and we also found out that Pete is Tom's dad, which was a really big plot twist. Oh my god, I was not expecting that at all. Wow. I didn't get to record that part when I was reading it. I would have recorded something right after, but that was a few hours ago at this point, because I'm staying with my grandparents and they were watching a show, and I didn't really want to, you know, like get up, go find a quiet place, go, oh my god, and then come back, you know? So I'm just doing it now. Oh my god, it's his dad. Like, that's, I think, right where I left off. And then I just finished the next chapter. I'm emotional. Emotional damage? Yeah. That's this book. Also, Maria has just texted. You might recognize her from our other video. We hauled some books. If not, go watch that. She is the 3rd member of our trio, but she doesn't live near us, so we don't have her in often, unfortunately. We'll try and figure that out. I'm not a tech whiz, and neither is anyone else. But anyways, she just texted that she finished the book and threw it across the room, so I am scared. So we just had Tom struggling with the urge to relapse into his alcoholism, that's what I meant to say. But he toughed it out and did not, because he feels hope for the first time in a very long time, especially after meeting Jake, who's his grandson. So Jake and Tom are staying in a safe house because their house had a dead body in it, so they can't really stay there right now. And Jake was like, thank you for the delightful apartment, and that's like part of what's giving Pete hope, is like just this nice little grandson he has out in the world who he doesn't think he'll ever see again after this, but you know, he wants to stay strong for him, which is nice. We just got a point of view from the killer who killed Neil. He's stalking Tom, and he's gonna go after Jake next. Jake. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. But fuck, I'm so stressed, because Maria texted a bit more, and she was like, I threw the book across the room. That ending, I'm gonna have to sleep with a blanket over my head or whatever. It's like, thank you, because I'm in an unfamiliar room tonight. And I'm gonna try and finish this book, and I'm so scared because I hate the dark. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god. It's page 270? Page 270? Oh my fucking god. Fuck. Y'all, there's this woman named Karen. And I thought, okay, why would you name someone Karen who's nice? she's a reporter, and he told her everything about the investigation. I wanted her and Tom to be happy together. But she's a reporter. She's gonna spill the beans. Fuck. So, I know that there's, like, still a killer out at large. But, you know, page 290, like, I know we haven't resolved anything about the ghosts. So I'm really scared. And this room gets really dark at night, and I fucking hate it. Especially because the window is, like, level with the ground. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep. I really don't know how I'm gonna sleep. This is so fun. Okay, we're back on Team Karen. She's nice again, I guess. It's fine. Guys, this book, it's giving me literal goosebumps. I've never had this much of a reaction from a book. I don't like this at all. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, so I did not update you guys as I finished it at all because I was upstairs with my grandparents around. And again, I didn't want to run off to review every time something happened, but I finished The Whisper Man, and I have about, like, 2 hours until Casey's coming for the review. So that was good timing. This book was so good. Wow, I really loved that. It was so dark. And I'm not gonna say much more because you're gonna see our full review soon, so yeah. Well, see you in February for a witchy romance.